Well, I'm sure by now all of you are aware that Woodmo are the online expert when it comes to spare parts. And the best point is that they have the spare parts for all vehicles available in India. So even if your car is out of production now, maybe you have a large generation model, even then they have the spare part available. They have the entire catalog. And the best point is that they have the same spare part from a host of different component makers, which gives you great flexibility in the pricing overall. So check them out today. Check out the app. It's available both for iOS as well as Android devices.
So hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be doing a detailed walk around review of the 2022 Tata Nexon. So why is this the 2022 Tata Nexon? This is the XZ Plus HS variant, which was a newly launched variant about a month or two ago, and this was launched alongside the XZ Plus Premium variant, which happens to be the top of the line variant of the Tata Nexon, and it has all the bells and whistles like ventilated seats, air purifier, etc. So today we'll be talking in depth about this car, space, comfort, new features, what has been introduced new in this car, along with the on-road price. So do stay tuned till the end of the video. So let me begin with the key fob itself. So this is the kind of key fob that you get with this particular variant. It is with no doubt a smart key fob with 4 buttons: lock, unlock, volume headlamps, as well as a button to unlock your boot. So since this variant is above the XZ Plus variant, you get a lot of bells and whistles in this particular variant too, but I'll be telling you all the differences between the XZ Plus Premium variant, the XZ Plus Optional variant, which happens to be above the XZ Plus HS variant, which is currently standing in front of you. So I've already shown you the key fob. This feels quite good, but currently you're getting only one key fob due to the semiconductor chip shortage, but in the first service you will be given the second key fob as well. So let me begin with the frontal overview of the car first. So I'll be unlocking the car for you, and here you get a very distinct element. You get this tri-arrow DRL setup in this particular headlamp. Now if you move to the lower variants, you get your indicators on the lower bumper as halogens, but these are LED indicators, and these DRLs are dual function obviously. The bulb, however, is currently halogen only. It's not LED based or HID based, and these are automatic headlamps in this particular variant. And alongside that you also get rain sensing wipers. Here you get a piano black finished grille along with a chrome finished humanity line, and on the lower bumper the radiator grille houses these tri-arrow elements along with the silver accents. You also get halogen based fog lamps over here along with this C-shaped accent. So all in all, the car looks extremely imposing and has that very rugged appeal from the front end. Let us move to the side profile now. And here you get 16-inch alloy wheels. The exact size is 215/60R16. So yes, these alloy wheels look quite good. These are 5-spoke alloy wheels and give the car a very good stance. You get a disc brake unit in the front, but you only get a drum brake unit on the rear set of wheels. You get a lot of cladding, which runs across the car and protects the car from any kind of unnecessary scratches or rusting. And this is a plastic rub strip that comes from the factory on the doors. You get this white ceramic finish, which gives this car a very distinct appeal, and this moves on to the rear end as well. The roofline is sloping, so they've tried to give it a floating roof kind of effect. You get roof rails on this particular variant, but these are only for the aesthetic appeal. These ORVMs are electrically adjustable as well as retractable, and you also get LED indicators over here. As I've already mentioned, you get rain sensing wipers, so the sensor for the same has been placed over there on the windscreen. Now if you move to the rear end, the rear fascia is kind of polarizing for a lot of people. So let us begin with the rear tail lamp cluster. So this tail lamp cluster has been kept standard across all variants. So even if you buy the base XC variant, you will get the same tail lamp cluster. You get this tri-arrow based LED element, which looks extremely good at night. However, the indicators as well as the reverse lamp have been placed in halogen only. So as I was mentioning, you get this ceramic strip that runs across the rear end as well, and you get this X-shaped element. The reverse parking camera for this particular element has been placed over here, and it has been very well camouflaged rather. And you get your integrated defogger as well as wiper unit, And here are the Easter eggs. So this is a very unique element that Tata Motors gives on all its vehicles, and personally I'm a big fan of this. This is the high mounted brake stop lamp. You get a shark fin antenna which has been finished in a contrasting piano black finish. Now if I open the boot, you get this request sensor, using which you can have a look at the boot. And this is a 350 liter boot space which has this boot mat placed currently, which is a part of the accessory pack, so you don't get this standard from the factory. This is the boot lamp, and you also get a parcel tray, but currently it has not been placed over here. The seats are 60-40 split ratio, which is an excellent feature, and you also get a 12 volt charging socket. So if I just fold the seats, you get this toggle. So this is how you can increase the 350 liter boot space that you get as standard on this particular car. There are two parking sensors which have been placed on the bumper itself, and even the number plate lamps are LED based, so you can have a look at this, and this is definitely good attention to detail. The lower bumper also features this diffuser kind of a finish, the skid plate. They haven't done any cost cutting in terms of insulation, so you get carpeting over here, which is again a good thing. So there are no exposed wires as such on the boot gate. So the XZ Plus HS variant has a lot more features than the XZ Plus variant, which include a sunroof. It's not a panoramic sunroof, but you definitely get a sunroof. You get rain sensing wipers, automatic headlamps, cruise control, and a lot more stuff which I'll be talking about in depth in the interiors. So let us move inside and we'll talk about the kind of features and changes over there. So guys, here we are in the interiors of the Nexon XZ Plus HS. So mainly I'll be talking about the differences between the respective variants. So as I was already mentioning, this is the XZ Plus HS variant, which happens to be above the XZ Plus variant and below the XZ Plus optional variant. So let me begin with the steering wheel itself, about what all features you get over here. So this is a leather wrap steering wheel, which you again don't get in the XZ Plus variant, but you get in the XZ Plus HS variant. On the left, you have controls relating to your audio system. So you have volume up, down, call, accept, decline, voice command, as well as this button to connect your device via Bluetooth. The horn pad is also pretty accessible, and this is one of my favorite aspects of the Nexon, because you can easily just use your thumb to press the horn. On the right, you get cruise control, which is again a feature which you don't get in the XZ Plus variant, but you have here. The steering wheel is adjustable manually only for tilt, but not for telescopic. On the left, you get controls for your wipers, and these are rain sensing wipers, so you get the auto functionality over here, and you also get automatic headlamps, so the control for the same has been placed over here. So the headlamp leveling toggle has also been integrated over here, so you don't have anything on the sides. They haven't cluttered it as much, which is something I really appreciate. So in the middle, you get this digital instrument cluster which houses your digital speedometer, but the tachometer happens to be graphical over here only. So this isn't completely digital. And on the right, you get your fuel gauge as well as the engine heat gauge, etc. You get a tire pressure monitoring system as well, which is again a feature that you don't get in the XZ Plus variant. So the display for which has been placed over here itself. You get these two toggles to control it. So you get the left one for resetting the time, date, etc. and the right one is to switch between average fuel economy, etc. This is pretty basic, and we have talked about this in depth in many of our videos. Now if we move to the center console, you get this 7-inch infotainment system which supports Apple CarPlay as well as Android Auto, but this is only wired, it is not wireless. You get an air purifier which comes as an extra feature above the XZ Plus variant, and you also don't get that in the XZ Plus optional variant, which is a higher variant. So the air purifier has been only offered in this particular variant and the XZ Plus Premium. All in all, this music system, this infotainment system is quite slick to use, but does lag at some point, but there are no major issues with it. You don't get any kind of physical rotary knobs, which I think is a kind of a con, because physical knobs are more practical in day-to-day life. You get what 3 words, and you also get express cool. All in all, this is an 8-speaker system. You get 4 speakers and 4 tweeters from the XZ variant onwards. So you get 4 tweeters on all 4 doors, along with speakers on all 4 doors as well. And this has been powered by Harman, so the audio quality is quite good, and this will definitely impress you. So this was all about the infotainment system. I've already informed you about the air purifier that you get in this particular variant. You also get fully automatic climate control, so no issue in terms of that. This is a single zone climate control, but to use it you'll have to have a look at the infotainment system only. There's no separate display as such. You get buttons for your fog lamps, electric boot lid opening, as well as a lock and unlock button. There is a 12-volt charging socket which has been placed over here along with the USB socket, but there is no aux in this particular car. You get a 6-speed manual gearbox and a reverse parking camera as well, which I had shown you. So you can have a look at the reverse parking camera quality as well. It is decent. I won't say it's the best in the segment. Now let me come to the technical aspect of this particular vehicle. So you get a 1.2 liter 3-cylinder turbocharged petrol engine, which happens to be a major choice amongst the Nexon buyers. So it produces somewhere around 120 PS of power and 170 Newton meters of torque. And alongside that you also get a 1.5 liter diesel, which is a 4-cylinder engine which produces somewhat around 110 PS of power and 260 Newton meters of torque. You get AMT with both engine options, which is a good thing, but you get city, eco and sport modes, and you get a rather large dial for this. There is this very nice drawer type of finish over here, and the plastic quality of the center console is also quite decent because there are no moving plastics over here in particular. You get some amount of cubby space over here, and this opens up to a larger space when you access the handrest. This handrest is also finished in soft touch, which is a good thing. If we move up, the IRVM is manually dimming. So again, this is a feature that you miss as compared to the XZ Plus premium variant, which gets an auto dimming IRVM now. Now another feature that the XZ Plus optional variant gets is IRA connectivity, which is the connected car tech, geofencing, car statistics, etc. You can locate your car and all. Those features have not been offered in this particular trim. If I open the glove box, you get a parcel shelf over here. You get twin cup holders, a magazine holder, a pen holder, as well as a visiting card holder, and tons of space along with the boot lamp, which is very practical indeed. And twin airbags have been offered as standard across the car. You don't get any kind of ventilated seats, so these are fabric finished seats again, no leather finishing over here. The seat is height adjustable on this particular variant, so this is again a feature that a lot of people will appreciate. This is the control for your ORVM, so you can fold and unfold your ORVMs using this particular toggle. So this was all about the interiors of the Tata Nexon XZ Plus HS. You don't get IRA connectivity, but you do definitely get an air purifier in this particular trim. You get an electric sunroof above the XZ Plus variant, which makes this variant quite value for money in my opinion. You get 3 controls using which you can open the sunroof. This is a one-touch electric sunroof, which you can open otherwise also. And this is the mic for your infotainment system. So do let us know how you like this particular trim and if it is value for money in your opinion. Let's move to the rear seating space and we'll talk about the kind of amenities that you get over there. The front seat has been set to my height. My height is about 5 feet and 9, 5 feet and 10 inches, and it is set to exactly my driving position. So we'll be talking about the kind of space and amenities that you get over here. So first of all, there is no issue in terms of knee room. So you can have a look. I have ample amount of knee room, and even under the support is top notch, because if you have a look in detail, they have carved out the bench of the seat in a way that you get enough and more under the support. And further, if I talk about the headroom might be an issue for taller passengers because of the sloping roofline that I was telling you about in the beginning. So that is one thing that you have to check out for yourself. You get tweeters on all 4 doors, as I've already mentioned, and you get rear AC vents on this particular trim. Definitely there is no 12-volt charging socket, but I have shown you its placement, which has been made in the boot of the car. You get a sunroof in this particular trim, so I've opened that, and this definitely brings in a quotient of airiness in the car. All in all, because of the lighter plastics that have been used in the car, the cabin feels very spacious, and you can actually seat 3 adults over here, considering that they should not be very healthy. But yes, these seats are extremely comfortable. You get adjustable headrests, which are 2 in number, and you get twin cup holders for the rear passengers also along with this handrest. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also turn on the bell icon so you keep getting our updates from time to time. Thank you so much for watching this video.